Hi, my name is Jay Camrad, and I'm the IS Supervisor at Kawasaki Motors Manufacturing Corporation. I work for the Consumer Products Division of Kawasaki located in Lincoln, Nebraska, where we manufacture Kawasaki's all-terrain vehicles, personal watercrafts, utility vehicles, and recreational utility vehicles. We implemented our current ERP system back in 2002. We had dedicated a lot of IT resources to make things better for all of our back office workers. But the production floor area is where we make our money, so we decided we needed to start improving our manufacturing processes as well. Our assembly line process is pretty straightforward. A unit enters the assembly line as an empty chassis and then travels 200 feet down the assembly line as station workers attach parts to the unit. 2 hours later, a new Kawasaki is born. Our plant implements lean manufacturing and operates on a just-in-time basis to eliminate expensive warehousing and over-ordering of parts. Assembly line workers used Kanban cards to signal when they needed more parts, and then inventory specialists would move the parts from the warehouse to the production floor. Our old process was labor intensive. Each day we would use up to 4,500 cards, and 8 to 10 people were involved in each Kanban cycle. We had been talking about creating a new e-Kanban system using mobile devices for inventory and production related tasks for a long time, since 2005. We wanted to address some of the inefficiencies. We knew that if we created the new mobile-enabled system, it would save a lot of money and have a quick ROI. But unfortunately, other higher priority projects kept popping up along the way. It wasn't until October 2011 that we finally got some key business users together and laid out the plans for what needed to be done in order to make e-Kanban a reality. Even though we had the in-house experience to customize the ERP side of the new e-Kanban system, we didn't think we had the necessary skills to develop native mobile apps for the mobile side of the system. We had in-house web developers at that time, so we initially thought we'd build a browser-based mobile app, but we needed to integrate with external barcode scanners, and we worried the interface would be less user-friendly. What we really needed was a native mobile solution. The e-Kanban project was well underway when LANSA launched their native mobile app builder called LongRange. With some guidance of a professional service consultant from LANSA, we developed our first native mobile app with LongRange, which replaced the card-based Kanban system. The new system allows the assembly inventory specialists, which we call the parts police, to scan in or enter deliveries of parts at their assembly line and to monitor the balance of parts at their line and on the floor. We were able to roll out our first set of apps on the first assembly line in early July. Within 2 months of LongRange becoming generally available, the other 3 lines soon followed, roughly 1 to 2 months in between. As I mentioned before, prior to e-Kanban, once the parts left the warehouse, we didn't have any means to record where on the assembly floor they went or how many were accumulating there. Now we have an accurate real-time recording of all of our parts anywhere on the premises, whether in the warehouse or on the assembly floor. In terms of the benefits we've received, implementing a mobile solution allows for total accuracy and better quality control. We now keep only 4 hours worth of parts on the floor, and for bulk items it's even less. In addition to leaner inventory procedures, we now have a better and safer work environment. As I mentioned before, prior to e-Kanban, the assembly lines were cluttered with boxes and parts and could become a safety hazard. As you can see here, we've been able to remove unnecessary storage racks by not overstocking inventory on the assembly line. This newly freed up space will allow for more flexibility as well as the possibility to assemble additional models on a single assembly line. When we started the project, we did an ROI analysis. We used up to 4,500 cards each day, and 8 to 10 people would get involved in each Kanban cycle. Based on the facts of the card being handled on average 10 seconds each time, and the average wages being $30 per hour, we estimate we will save $3,000 per day or $747,000 per year in labor costs as a direct result of staff not having to physically handle the Kanban cards anymore. Plus, we also expect to save another $190 per day or $47,500 per year because we've eliminated the need for someone to walk around with a box knife, cut slits into boxes, and inserting Kanban cards. Some of the other cost saving we've uncovered included reducing the labor for analyzing part shortages, roughly 5 hours per day, and running hot parts which is about 16 hours per day. These cost savings add up to more than $155,000 per year. The ROI on eKanban is going to be very short. We believe less than 6 months. This includes all the changes to our ERP system, new development for the LongRange native mobile apps, and all the hardware costs associated with purchasing all the iPads and external scanners. We couldn't be happier with our decision to use LongRange. We've been busy building even more apps with LongRange. We use the LongRange tutorials together with our production apps as best practice examples to get our IBM i developers comfortable with developing mobile apps. Since then, our team of 3 developers went on to develop 5 more mobile applications. What we have done today is just the beginning. We're going to keep improving our manufacturing processes and continue to roll out more mobile apps for the assembly floor, and soon also for the quality control and the receiving warehouse. Our eKanban project was a huge success. Just to be clear, mobile access wasn't the only part of the eKanban solution, but it was a very visible and essential part. The LongRange mobile apps have become a critical part of our new production procedures, and we cannot run the assembly plant without them. With LongRange, we were able to handle the entire eKanban project ourselves, which was important to us because we really wanted to use our in-house developers for this project, since they are the ones that really know and understand the business. As for the plant workers using the LongRange app, their experiences have been very positive. The workers find the LongRange apps to be intuitive, reliable, and stable. For Kawasaki, stability is of utmost importance because if an assembly line goes down, we're losing money. Best of all, our assembly line workers no longer have to worry about managing inventory levels. Instead, they get to focus 100% of their time on building the highest quality recreational vehicles. The eKanban solution is saving over $3,500 per day, and we expect a very quick ROI. That said, we're not finished with LongRange. What we have done today is just the beginning. We continue thinking of new and innovative ways to use mobile technology in LongRange to better our business. My advice to the IBM i shops out there considering going mobile is to jump in with both feet with LongRange and start providing your users with native mobile apps. The users will love the apps, your bosses will love the savings, and it won't take you long to realize the benefits.
To learn more about the LongRange product, go to www.longrangemobile.com. For additional information on Kawasaki's mobile project, go to www.lansa.com/Kawasaki.